and does a binding spell on Haley. So the binding spell goes through, and Haley's hybrid side is binded. Wolf side, sorry. So Haley cannot go into the sun because she's, her vampire side's out. That's the only thing she has. They get loose. Haley and her mom gets loose. And, not Haley, I'm sorry. Hope and her mom gets loose. And we see that Haley can't go outside. So Hope is going to go ahead and try to go get some help and leave. She's going out the door and Greta shows up. So then after that, Greta got her whole little plot going on, But we see Elijah Klaus ended up making it in with Caroline. And we see that as he's going to go ahead and fight, as he's going into the house to fight, Elijah comes up and he actually is fighting Klaus. It gets so disturbing for me to see them fight. Like, I cannot believe Elijah. Like, I am so upset with Elijah right now, and I'm pretty sure everybody else was upset with Elijah too. I don't know what the writers of the show is thinking right now. Like, I'm going to wring Elijah's neck. So we get Elijah in a fight, and to the point where they enter the house, and Elijah, Klaus enters the house. Greta ends up getting a hold of Haley, because Haley is, Hope never leaves the house. Greta tries to grab onto Hope, and she gets thrown onto the wall, and Greta's going towards Hope, and Haley goes and stops her from getting Hope. She pins Haley against the wall, and Haley she pulls Haley's heart out. Klaus tries to stop it, but he can't because Elijah has put a stake in him. So Elijah's on the ground, and Haley sees that point it was so sad because Haley looked at Klaus and she looked at Hope, and you can see at that moment she was thinking, if I have to sacrifice myself for these two, the two people that mean the most to me, that's what I do. And then as this was going on, we saw her throw herself outside, and she catches on fire with Greta. So, that is how the episode actually ended. I know there's a lot of people out there that are so upset just like me about the show. I cannot believe this has actually happened. Something that gets me too, as I think about this more, where was Caroline? Why couldn't Caroline help too? Because Klaus came with Caroline. Where was Caroline the whole goddamn time? Where's Marcel? Where is the brothers and the sisters? Why is it? This bothers me. We are talking about Haley here. Haley was in trouble. Hope was in trouble. Where was Cole? Where was Defina? Where was Rebecca? Where was Marcel? Wasn't no one there. And I don't understand that. We're talking about Hope and Haley. And then we see that, we had seen that, I think Vince would have helped too, if he knew. And I know a lot of people was probably like, oh, well, they didn't know. They shouldn't have did that. They shouldn't have wrote this like this. But it's disturbing. It really is. It's very disturbing. This show had me in tears. I'm so mad at Elijah. Like, I can't believe it. I just really can't believe it because we know how loyal out of everybody Elijah is to his family. And I thought Elijah would snap out of this. My whole thing, I seen a lot of comments that people had wrote. And they were saying basically, Elijah is still, his memory's not still there. He admitted that his memory is still there. Elijah's doing this because Elijah wants to, and that part I didn't understand, because if he didn't give a damn about Klaus, which was shocking, I knew he would give a damn about Haley. You know what I'm saying? And if not Haley, but sure Hope. We did not see that at all. When we saw Elijah in this episode, he was just as cold as hell. I've never seen Elijah like this. I'm like, oh my goodness. I think Elijah would have went in there and killed all three of them. You know what I'm saying? That's how cold Elijah is right now. So I'm trying to figure out when Antoinette comes, you know what I'm saying, what will be the outcome of that? You know what I'm saying? Me, personally, I want everybody dead. I want Antoinette dead. She didn't really do anything, but Greta is her mom. She got to go. Roman, he got to go. Elijah, we got to buy, what is that thing? We put the stake in it. We got to put the stake in it. They got to put the stake in it but never take it out. What else? Somebody needs to do something with Hope. It's just that simple. She's naive. You know what I'm saying? She's very naive, and this could happen again. I think they need to do something with Hope. She's in danger. She's a danger to herself. You know what I'm saying? So we need to do something with Hope to protect her. I think her dad needs to be around her more. Also, I forgot to mention, you know what I'm saying, when they was out with Elijah and Klaus was outside fighting, we saw it Helen. I want to know what is actually going to happen next. Are we going to see the hollow back? You know what I'm saying? I want to know, you know what I'm saying? We got 13 episodes in this season, so I'm like, oh my goodness, I wonder what's going to happen next. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people already in the comments want to go ahead and blame Marcel. How could you blame Marcel for Haley dying? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't Marcel's fault, you know what I'm saying, that the hollow came and the family decided to go ahead and take it upon themselves to put the hollow in each one of them so they couldn't be together. And Elijah asked for his memory to be erased. You know what I'm saying? That is not Marcel's fault. Marcel helped that man, if anything. So I'm hoping that Klaus does not take this out on Marcel. Because it's not Marcel's fault. You know what I'm saying? If anything, Marcel tried to help. You know, maybe they should have thought about putting a hollow, or thinking twice about putting a hollow inside themselves when they did it. And I understand it was to go ahead and save Hope, but at the same time, you know the originals can't stay away from each other. So I think it was a stupid idea. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? I think that, you know, everybody, I know for a fact, because we know Klaus, all hell's about to break loose. You know what I'm saying? Klaus is going to take everybody out. And for Haley to come up dead, you know what I'm saying? I think that it's going to make him colder than he's ever been. And we have seen Klaus at the worst. You know what I'm saying? We know how vicious he is. So just imagine, you know what I'm saying, what this whole situation has done to Klaus and how Klaus is going to react to this. I cannot wait. You know, I think that the season most definitely is going to go out with a banger once it ends. I cannot wait till Wednesday so I can see the new episode. What else? It was an amazing episode. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my emotions was everywhere. Someone also commented that they think that Haley could be brought back. I really and truly, you know what I'm saying, I think it might be possible. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be a good idea to bring her back. You know what I'm saying? We got so many ways to actually bring her back. And I would like to see those. I don't think it's the end of Haley just yet. I'm just hoping. You know, so I know that everybody, you know what I'm saying, will do whatever they possibly can to bring her back. And let's not forget Davina. You know what I'm saying? This might be the reason that we see Davina again. You know what I'm saying? It might be the reason that Davina comes back. You know, we see Davina is very powerful. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it'll take Davina to bring her back. But like I said, you know what I'm saying, I'm hoping that they'll bring Haley back because the little baby Hope needs her. Hope needs her mother. I don't think that Klaus will he'll continue the relationship with Hope. I don't think he'll have anything to do with Hope if Haley is dead. I don't think that, you know what I'm saying? We already see that there's no relationship too much already, so if Haley's dead, there really isn't going to be a relationship there. Like I said, Elijah got to go. It's just that simple. We have to take Elijah out the equation. I want to know what your thoughts are about the show. Feel free to go ahead and leave your comments and your thoughts on my Facebook page. It's Talking Out Loud with Jazzy929. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on YouTube. Like I said, feel free to leave your comments. Also, my email is on there. Feel free to go ahead and leave me a message. Tell me what you think about the show. How did the show actually make you feel? You know, and what do you think about what the outcome of this show be? You know what I'm saying? What do you think the rest of the episodes, what will happen in the rest of the episodes, and especially the episode that's coming up next? I want to know what y'all think. I want to mention one more thing. What do y'all think about the new show that's coming up? The new show that is the sequel, and it has Haley in it. Right now, I cannot think about the name. It's going to be on the CW. I want to know, you know what I'm saying, what your thoughts are. I'm trying to look it up right now, y'all. So I can say it. It's called Legacy. I want to know what y'all think, you know what I'm saying, this show's going to be about. If y'all have heard what the show's going to be about, please leave it on my page so I could, you know what I'm saying, get that information. Oh, I do know that, you know what I'm saying, it's a spinoff with Haley in it. I want to know, do y'all think the originals will be in it? I know one original, I think it's Elijah, will not be in it because I heard a review where he said this is not what he wants to do anymore. I think it'll be a good thing. A lot of people said this is not a good thing. As far as I don't want to see Hope anymore. I want to see Hope. I want to see, but I want it to be intense. You know what I'm saying? We get that out of the originals. We got that out of the Vampire Diaries. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want it to be a spinoff and it dies. You know what I'm saying? If it does, then most definitely we'll see it get canceled, and I don't want, you know what I'm saying, that to happen. Someone said that they think that Haley will be fighting the originals in it because of her mom, you know what I'm saying, her mom's passing. I want to know if y'all think that Haley, once she wakes up, will she blame everyone for her mother coming up dead? You know, in my opinion, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I honestly, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think Haley's so young. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? And her emotions are everywhere. She's a teenager. So there's a possibility she's going to try to take everybody out. You know what I'm saying? She's going to try to blame everybody. You know what I'm saying? She's going to try to blame Klaus. He wasn't there to save, well, he was there to save her mom, but he wasn't able to. Elijah, her uncle Elijah, she's going to take out. Well, we know Greta's dead. She most definitely is taking out Roman. There's no confusion about that. And Antoinette, she might take her out too. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, you know what I'm saying, what the next episodes or the next episodes will be. Or, you know what I'm saying, what's coming later on in the season. I can't wait to see it, you know. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and close out the show. Like I said, feel free to go ahead and leave your comments on my Facebook page. Talking Out Loud with Jazzy929. Go ahead and leave comments, follow, share, and check out my group page. Be free to join. Feel free to join it. or leave me an email. An email and tell me what you think about